You better watch out if you ignite me's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he draws me. And he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more, feeding from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. Pressure, it's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather. Yo, I'm a go-getter, try to do it like me, but I do it better. I got a mind that's clever, the beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious, an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness, I can honest believe. But don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost beast. He's locked away inside with the key control by fight or flight. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
Oh shit, I forgot to actually fucking fix this shit. Hold on a second. There we go. We don't need to see Madam Hellfire anytime soon. She's on Saturday. Anyways, hi. It's your boy, I think. I don't know if I'm your boy or not. Hopefully I'm your boy. That'd be nice to be somebody's boy. But yeah, I was going to be spending today doing, you know, everything but be online. Because nothing against y'all, I need a day off once in a while. But hello, guys. How are you? I appreciate you coming out. But bring her back, you monster. Okay, I think she's at work right now, but if you guys want to see Madam Hellfire and all her boobage, sure. Here, you guys can have her there. She's just going to be really, really, really fucking quiet. How's that? Anyways, yes, I was playing Netflix. I'm going to play the song in the outro. But yeah, I was just going to spend today just kind of relaxing because y'all need to know that there's some days that I need a fucking day off from researching, from dealing with internet stuff. You know, everybody needs a day off. And then I get this. Lovely Spectre sent me this. But here's the thing. I have to explain it a little bit, but I'm going to read it first. He says, first of all, say Nox Archive's name, you coward. Second of all, has anyone told you to look in the matter about surrounding your life on D&D? You literally surround yourself in nothing but Nintendo. I'd say that's lame as fuck. You're limiting yourself, which isn't fair, but oh well. Which, yeah, Spectre has a point. If you guys don't know who Harmon Smith is, let's just say he's a misogynistic asshole who constantly fucking tweets, who has no fucking life, who squints, who fucking probably comes on a Princess Peach body pillow because he's a Nintendo nerd, and he has no good points. We're going to actually look at the video where he references something I said, but I'm just going to basically tell you where I came into this whole entire fucking situation, because him and Spectre had a argument last night. I put, if you contradict yourself this much on social media, I'd hate to see how bad your books are, because he pretends he's a writer, and I have looked at his prose. He makes 50 Shades of Grey look like Shakespeare. There are so many spelling errors, so many grammatical errors, so many run-on sentences. Yeah, I do that on fucking social media, but I'm not pretending to be a fucking writer. If I actually sat down and wrote a book or a fucking poem and shit like that, or a short story, I would totally fucking spell check myself before trying to publish it. Because guess what? Ya boy does have published poems. Ya boy has a couple of short stories that were published. Yeah, they were on the college level, but I'm still a published author. Technically. But yeah, I spent a couple of minutes fucking last night just like, you know what, I don't need to actually play games. I don't need to watch anything. I'm going to look at this man whose name is Harman Smith, with a really, really fucking retarded fucking avatar, by the way. He needs to get some fucking good avatar. By the way, he has the fucking audacity to call himself a free thinker. Okay? And apparently he lives in the Mushroom Kingdom. And he, last night, decided to go off on D&D players. I want that to sink in for you guys for a second. Let that fucking sink in. This dude says he's a free thinker and he lives in the Mushroom Kingdom. And he has his own publishing company, Black Cat Books. Let's look at his fucking stuff, shall we? Oh, look, it's a bunch of blogs. Buy my books, Amazon. Actually, let's go to Emma. Oh, actually, I think, hold on, let me actually do this just to make sure that, I'm going to make sure that my name isn't shown in Amazon first before, because, yeah, I don't want it's showing. Oh, fuck. But I will show, I can't really show anything, but apparently he doesn't get any reviews. I'm just going to have to actually, you guys can look for yourself. But he has only one book that has any fucking reviews on it. So let's look at that really quickly, shall we? I know, I'm jumping all over the place, guys. I know. But look, his one fucking review, the one book, which is called The Eye of the Dragon. In ancient times, dragons fought and protected humans from the most deadly creatures imaginable. Today, the Order of Dragon fought... Oh my god, this sounds like such a fucking fanfiction type of shit, doesn't it? Anyways, if we go down to his reviews... What is This Garbage? By L. Barrier. Read the demo. Don't buy this. Just don't buy this book. Whatever you do for your sanity, don't. The writing structure and grammar are worse than a child's. I worked with kindergartners better able to tell a story than this. Yeah, he has a couple of books that have 5 stars that he's probably given it to himself. Just saying. Riddled with typos, very confusing. Lol cow. I found this found this EPUB in a folder given to me by a friend where he dumped all his ebooks. Gotta say, writing is on 3rd grade level. The structure of the book is all over the place and the grammar needs a lot of work. So that should tell you that this lovely fucking individual here, this man who, yeah, by the way, this is apparently his next book. An anime picture of a woman with big boobs. But I wanted to show, really quickly, that this dude is perpetually online. Yeah, there's times he goes off for long periods of time, but last night he was pretty much online for a while. Because look, 17 hours, 17 hours, 17 hours. He reposted something, 17 hours. Reposted something, 22 hours. So yeah, he's perpetually online. And he wrote, LMAO, my girlfriend just told me that her D&D group all think that TOTK, which I don't know what the fuck that is, and nor do I care, was better than Baldur's Gate 3. So I put, your hand doesn't count as a girlfriend, neither does Chatterbait, and Madam Hellfire with I'm Jennifer Lopez, I like tacos and burritos. So give her points, give her 07s, give her 07s. Give her a lot of fucking 07s. Yeah, there are 5-star ones on there, but there's only one fucking review, one fucking rating on there, which makes me think, yeah, he was on 17 hours ago, perpetually fucking being a fucking goofball. Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, okay. Yeah, you see, here's the thing. I don't play games as much as you guys think I do. Wow, I got some fucking messages I have to look at soon. I put this because, honestly, with how much he tweets, how much he's perpetually online, I had to say it. With how much you tweet, it is hard to fathom you have a friend group. I would believe the earth is flat more than that you have human connections outside of a screen with text on it. Because he's sitting here doing this. He's saying that none of them in his friend group are playing Baldur's Gate 3. Here's the thing. I don't care. I don't know anyone who cares. I really don't. This dude is going online just to talk shit about a fucking game, and no one gives a flying fuck. He cares about Tears of the Kingdom. Now, I'm just going to say this. I want to read this first. D&D was not influential in the fantasy genre. Lord of the Rings was influential. D&D was just copying that. The only notable thing about D&D is that it excels at its niche. I'm going to say this, motherfuckers. How many of you watched my series on the Satanic Panic? Put 07s in the chat if you watched my series on the Satanic Panic. Because I did 4 videos on it. I did a couple of live streams on it with Madam Hellfire. I think 1, actually. I don't remember. I think 1 or 2. So, the Satanic Panic is a thing that I can never get away from. I'm pretty sure that the devil is behind me right now getting ready to shove it up my tailpipe without lube. Okay? So I wrote this. Okay, I have to chime into this because this is a dumbass take. Here's why it's a dumbass take. They don't make a made-for-television movie that is somewhat like D&D, that is actually based off of fucking D&D, starring Tom Hanks. They don't fucking say on the news, on NPR, on fucking Christian sites that D&D is satanic, unless it has some kind of influence. That is what I was saying with this. Lord of the Rings was not actually seen as satanic during the time, because there were so many fucking people coming out with books saying that Lord of the Rings was a Christian allegory, that there was a lot of Christianity in there, and that the ring symbolizes original sin. So, yeah. Well, the devil is right beside you. Yeah, I know. He's always... Well, at least she doesn't shove things up my ass. I'm just going to say that. And yes, D&D was heavily inspired by Lord of the Rings, but that does not mean that fucking D&D was not influential in the fantasy genre. It has 2 fucking movies. 1 bad one, 1 good one. I'll let you decide which one is the bad one and which one's the good one. It has so much going off of it. So therefore, to me, D&D... Baldur's Gate is fucking D&D. It's influential. This guy lives with his head so far up his fucking ass that he cannot actually see how stupid he is. His head is planted so far up his rectum, he needs to cut off his nipples just to see. He does not see how much of a fucking moron he is. And by the way, Nerdy John was sending me messages about this earlier. And yeah, Nerdy John is probably going to discuss this too, because let's face it, this guy's a fucking moron. But I woke up this morning and I went to do my normal things, my normal chores. I just wanted to spend my entire day off of the internet. But like Al Pacino once said, once I think I'm out, they pull me back in. Motherfucker decided to actually respond in a video to one of my points without saying my name. So we're going to look at his video, but I want to share this part first. How's that?
People always like...
Now, I got to turn this, well, it's turned up all the way. So if you guys can't hear it, I will fucking translate, because I speak retard, okay? And again, he's squinting, of course. By the way, his hairline is really fucking bad. And how can a dude who I'm pretty sure is younger than me look fucking older than me? I am 41 years old. I should not have to do this. Not to mention the movies, multitude of video games, BG. Yeah, exactly. There's the Forgotten Realms. There's fucking Dungeons and Dragons. There's Honor Among Thieves. There's a bunch of fucking things. You cannot fucking say that it's not fucking irresponsible, that it's not fucking influential. To me, that comes off as somebody who's never actually had friends. Now, here's the thing. I never played D&D. Shocker. I never played D&D. Not because I didn't want to. I would get into it if somebody asked me. It's because I was too busy taking hikes. I was too busy being an outdoors type of person. And then I got stuck perpetually online. That's my luck. But here we go. Let me know if you guys cannot hear this. I have it turned up as loud as I can.
People always like to bring up the satanic panic.
What's with the fucking way he just said that? He just said, okay,
But in reality, those people had a point.
He said that people like to bring up the satanic panic. And in reality, those people had a point. Nice to know that Squinty McFucking Dickface here thinks that moronic people who thought that Satan worship was infecting society with no fucking proof, the same people who kind of morphed into QAnon, who think that fucking the elite are eating babies, who thought that fucking there was a bunch of daycare centers that were performing satanic rituals on children and abusing fucking children, had a fucking point. This shows that he has never done fucking research on the fucking satanic panic. Because I don't know anyone besides Squinty McFuckface here who thinks that the people in the satanic panic had a fucking point. The people, okay, perfect fucking example. He thinks that the people from D&D who think that D&D was satanic had a fucking point during the satanic panic. The same people who thought Smurfs were fucking satanic had a point, according to fucking Harmon here. People who thought that fucking He-Man and the Masters of the Universe were fucking satanic. They're the same people who thought D&D was satanic. They thought Smurfs, fucking D&D, fucking all these toys were fucking satanic. Let me explain something to you guys. D&D is high fantasy, which means it pulls in a lot of fucking different fantasy genres. Fucking Smurfs are also fantasy. This guy fucking thinks that they had a fucking point. We're going to watch the fucking video. Trust me, we are going to watch the fucking video. But I just really wanted to point this out. This guy is on the side of those who thought Smurfs were satanic. Just saying. Remember that, guys. I want you to let that sink in. This guy thought the same fucking people who thought that Smurfs were satanic had a fucking point. Yeah. This guy's a fucking moron. Oh, it's only 6 minutes long. Can you guys handle listening to this dumb fuck talk for 6 minutes? I'm going to actually speed it up because I don't hate my fucking audience. By the way, what is with this fucking avatar? This fucking AI generated fucking avatar. Does he wish he looks as cool as that? Because what I see is a frumpy man with more chins than a Chinese phone book, a fucking 6 head, who looks like he's older than me. And he should know fucking better.
D&D is not and never has been good.
Probably because you don't have friends. Now, if you had friends, you probably would like D&D.
Idea that this tabletop game is some major influence on fantasy.
The one thing I hate is how he squints. And he has that face like, I'm saying something very intelligent. You guys should listen to me. I'm a nerd.
On video games, on culture in general, is laughably stupid. D&D is just a cheap knockoff product heavily influenced by superior fantasy writers like Tolkien.
Okay, I'm going to say this. Tolkien was inspired by Germanic mythology, Norse mythology, and Scottish mythology. And I'm going to tell you this right now. There is no one who is a writer, who makes movies, who makes anything that isn't influenced by earlier sources. They just fucking make it their own. They just fucking take all these fucking things and make something out of it that is creative. So, yes, was it heavily influenced by all these things? Probably. But D&D is its own thing.
D&D is nothing special. The only thing notable about it is that people used to play it in their basements in the 70s.
He says, as he's sitting in a fucking basement. You want to know how I know it's a basement? Name one fucking house that has a fucking electric box in the fucking house and not in the fucking basement or in the attic.
Right? When everybody else was like, I don't know, hanging out at arcades or having fun or like just...
Arcades became more of a thing in the 80s than it was in the 70s because the 70s didn't have fucking arcades until the late 70s. Okay? Can we actually all agree that this dude doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about now? Because he just said they were hanging out in arcades. Probably, there were arcades, but they were like pinball machines. That's pretty much it until the late 70s. Arcades became more popular in the 80s.
Just doing whatever, right? Like, D&D is, and always has been, a complete joke. And
probably because, by the way, here's the fun thing. I'm pretty sure that without D&D, fucking, I don't know, Legend of Zelda wouldn't fucking exist. I'm pretty sure Legend of Zelda wouldn't exist without Lord of the Rings either. Because both of those were influences in the fantasy genre.
It does kind of feel like recently a lot of people have been trying to...
God damn it. Am I the only one who, when he fucking talks, the only thing I see is his fucking chin jiggling like a bowl full of jelly, and I'm just thinking, God damn it, fucking go outside and get exercise.
Weaponize D&D to try and ruin certain other things in society, right? The most recent example, I think, being Baldur's Gate 3, in which
okay, you can tell that the fucking Texas speech really fucking hates him because apparently they actually said what he is. I'm joking. I have nothing against LGBTQ community, but let's face it, what he is saying is the fucking dumbest shit ever. Oh, fuck. Guys, I'm sorry, but I have to go with the rules of this, even though we are not actually playing that game. But I have to move Madam Hellfire over, so she's like, why do you have boobs now? There we go. Censored is being fucking censored again. Check DMs. Hold on. Oh, fuck! Thank you, Madam Hellfire. Legend of Zelda and the D&D roadmap. Look at this. It seems that one of his favorite fucking series was kind of inspired by D&D. Kind of makes sense because Legend of Zelda is an RPG. So, yeah. Look at this. Look at this. I'm not going to read it because right now my fucking eyesight is like really fucking bad because I'm having issues with my one eye. I have this thing that happens once in a while where my one eye just doesn't like to focus on anything. I don't have a lazy eye. It just doesn't like to fucking focus. I don't know what it is. They checked me. I don't have anything wrong. But look at this. Look at this. Awesome. Thank you for that. I'm actually going to read that later. Somebody should
Thank you.
Intense Squint just wanted to remind you that my headcanon is that Harmon has relationships with furniture. Also that his old couch eloped and took off with his body pillows.
Oh my god, thank you for that, censored. I'm just going to say this. Somebody send that fucking article straight to Harmon.
A lot of people try to use the D&D license to weaponize it against Zelda. Like, oh, this is way better than Zelda.
Oh, wow. He's a fucking moron. Yeah, somebody please send this to him. Somebody send this to him. Please. Please.
Because it's Dungeons and Dragons. You know, completely failing to acknowledge that D&D has not had the impact on culture the way Zelda has. It's not as...
Hold on a second. Let me do something really quickly. Does Legend of Zelda have a movie? No. Does D&D have a movie? Yes. 2 of them. Technically 3 if you count Mazes and Monsters. The fucking made-for-television movie starring Tom Hanks. This guy just said, so, here's the thing. Zelda has a lot of fucking games, yes. But you want to know what I seen when I was in college? I didn't see people playing Zelda. I seen people playing D&D. Taking up common areas to play D&D. Not to play Breath of the Wild. Not to play a bunch of fucking different fucking Zelda games. But D&D. Honestly, I think the reason why he hates D&D is because nobody would fucking invite him to play D&D. So he had to cry in his Princess Peach body pillow.
As inspired as Zelda has. It hasn't innovated the way Zelda has. It's not...
Really? Okay, 1 second. 1 fucking second here. I have to actually do I'm going to show you guys something. It's called a little bit of research. Okay? I'm seeing really quickly what, let's see here. I'm actually going to the D&D website. Okay? Because I'm actually curious about something. See if I can find. What edition are they on? What edition is D&D on right now? I can't figure it out, but look at this. We have a thing with Honor Amongst Thieves, which was a pretty good movie if you haven't seen it. Look at this. By the way, here's my opinion. Magic the Gathering is a little bit more influential than fucking Legend of Zelda. That's my fucking take. Here's why. I never played Legend of Zelda growing up. I don't like Legend of Zelda that much, which is fine if you don't like something. But I grew up playing Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, and video games. I think Final Fantasy is a lot more fucking influential than Legend of Zelda. Because here's the thing. You have to have a Nintendo to play Zelda games. With Baldur's Gate 3, you don't need a Nintendo. You can have any system. With fucking Final Fantasy, you could have a fucking PlayStation or a fucking Xbox. With D&D, you don't even need electronics. All you have to do is get the fucking shit for it. So you want to know something? Fuck this dude.
Like a culturally defining thing like Zelda is.
How is Zelda a culturally defining thing? Am I missing something in his own little world? Did he grow up jerking off to fucking Zelda? Did he look at Princess Zelda and fucking think, wow, this is the type of woman I want? Is he one of those types of fucking people that can't actually watch regular porn, has to watch animated porn? Because he's that much of a pathetic loser? Nothing against people who actually watch animated porn like hentai. I'm just fucking with him.
It's right. Like, D&D is big in its niche and nothing more.
By the way, he uses niche a lot, and I'm just going to say this. I don't think he knows what niche means. Because D&D is not a niche. And if he actually went outside and talked to fucking people, he would realize how fucking wrong he is. But instead, he stays in his fucking basement, projecting his own fucking little thoughts.
Right. Zelda's going to get a big budget Hollywood movie in the near future, and what does D&D have? Like mazes and...
Okay, he's going to match Mazes Monsters.
Like, come on.
By the way, D&D also has a movie, 2 movies. One called Dungeons and Dragons, which was a bad fucking movie. But also they had Honor Amongst Thieves, which was a good fucking movie. Whereas Zelda might have a fucking movie in the future, but D&D got there fucking first. So who's a little bit more fucking influential? I'm pretty sure that if it wasn't for the Mario movie, which I'll give that credit, the fucking Detective Pikachu movie, Sonic the Hedgehog, Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Amongst Thieves, fucking Legends of Zelda wouldn't get a fucking movie. Because those did well in the box office. And because they did well in the box office, other fucking properties, other intellectual properties from different games and board games and fucking video games is now being turned into movies. Not that fucking hard. By the way, I should know this. I have a fucking degree in cinema.
Like, what does D&D have? Like, Counter Monkey videos? Like, it has Spoonie, like, talking about the toilet pizza and, like, vegan Steve.
Let's not actually talk about Spoonie. Okay? By the way, here's the thing. This guy talks so much shit, you would think that his fucking mouth is a butthole. And here's the thing. All this shit he's saying, he doesn't need to fucking say. He needs to fucking learn how to edit his shit.
He's like, no. Like, the reality is, D&D is just a way for adults to pretend like they're kids again. You know, pretend they're going off on some crazy...
Says the person with a Mario hat. Says a person with Mario decorations, Zelda decorations, sitting in their fucking basement, who talk about fucking Nintendo, which most of their fucking audience is geared towards children, who looks like somebody that would actually be on a certain registry that I won't name.
Crazy adventure instead of, like, you know, actually doing something productive in real life, right? The reality is D&D is just a waste of everyone's time. You are better off reading actual fantasy.
Let me read something really quick. There are 4 officially licensed D&D movies, 2 theatrical, 1 straight to DVD, 1 side. Yeah, it's had fucking a lot of fucking movies. Sorry, censor. Thank you for correcting me. Because guess what? When somebody fucking corrects me, I thank them for it. You know why? Because I don't know everything. People who think that they know everything usually know jack shit. And Moonchild, this is Harmon Smith. We're going to get to the point where he decided to fucking call me out without calling me out because he's a little bitch. And by the way, again, sorry guys, the rules are still in effect when I live stream. If you send me $10, I have to show the boobs. The fucking FemNox. If fucking you send me 5, I get fucking regular Fox Nox, and $1 is Outlaw Nox. So, sorry about that if you're just coming in wondering why I have boobs again. It's because fucking censored.
You are better off playing actual RPGs on your Nintendo console.
Why? What makes you think we all have Nintendo consoles? What makes you all think that we're 6 years old? Some of us have Xboxes. Some of us have PlayStation. Some of us have PCs.
Right? Final Fantasy is better. Right? Dragon Quest is better. Right? SNK.
Dragon Quest, really?
Franchises have just kind of like the D&D model. They're more creative. They're more innovative. They have better art styles. They have like more interesting mechanics. Like, what has the...
I will fucking... Hold on 1 second, guys. Again, I'm sorry. I have to fucking do this really quick. I have to point out something. You guys can... Hey, we're all having fun here, okay? Really quickly, I have to pull up some things. I apologize, because I have a awesome point to make here. He said Dragon Quest, right? Okay. I'm just going to point something out, guys. Really quickly. I'm looking. Okay, we're going to pick this one here. Open link into new open link into new tab. I am going to be... Oh, wait, I just opened the image. I have to open the image. Fuckity, fuck. Okay, I'm just going to pull that. I'm just going to keep that up. Okay. Here we go. Now, he said that Dragon Quest, why did I say Dragon Age? And Legend of Zelda has a better art style than D&D. Here's Dragon Quest. Not a bad art style. I have to admit that. Dragon Quest does have it's a little bit anime-ish, but not a bad art style. Here is Legend of Zelda. By the way, those two are fucking bad. Just my opinion. Those two are just fucking bad. This one's fine. These two are fucking bad. Here is D&D. He thinks that Dragon Quest and Legend of Zelda have a better art style than this. I could pull up fucking Baldur's Gate 3 too, but I don't want to. It's just my point.
D&D done to really earn its spot as this thing that people pretend to care about.
People who actually play D&D do not pretend to care about it. They care about it. Just like you care about Legend of Zelda. Just like you care about your Princess Peach body pillow. Just because you do not fucking understand this and live in a fucking basement and don't go outside and is perpetually online doesn't mean that you have the right to actually say anything. This is the pot calling the kettle black. Maybe you should look yourself in the mirror and see that everything that all the shit you're spouting at other fucking people is the same fucking things that you are like.
Like, the reality is nothing.
Here, let's play a little fucking game here. Every time he says D&D, just pretend it's Legend of Zelda. And just see how fucking stupid he is. Okay?
Right. Like, I think it's safe to say that D&D is essentially what it is because woke audiences can simply make the game as woke or anti-woke as...
By the way, I don't think he understands what woke means. But, of course, I don't expect him to because he actually writes women like horribly. He fucking treats women horribly. Or at least fucking says things like a woman shouldn't be fucking working in the video game industry, shit like that. Yeah, this is the dude who did that, if you didn't know. I wish they had come out with a Hogan's Heroes video game. That would be cool, actually. Sneaking around a Nazi camp, that would be fun.
Right. The reality is people were able to take over the D&D sphere the same way they were able to take over the comic book sphere. Is that, like, nobody with an IQ higher than 90 really cares.
Projection, because I think your fucking IQ is around 70. Because, you can tell he doesn't read comic books either. Because, can I just say something? In comics, last year, comic books really had a pretty good year last year. There were some great storylines. I don't know all of them, but this year they're doing more. I think he's looking at that fucking one time that they were going to make like Safe Space and shit like that, the New Mutants shit, and thinking, oh, that's got to be still a thing. He probably wishes that comics were back where they were in the 90s, where Psylocke was wearing basically a fucking bikini instead of a fucking suit that makes fucking sense.
Cares about this stuff, right? That's the issue here, is that D&D was taken over, or I suppose was always handled by these kind of social rejects. D&D was always very woke. And so...
And your fucking point. It is not... By the way, why do people use the term woke as a bad fucking thing? Just because you accept other people for how they look, how they act, their fucking sexuality, their religion, and all this other shit, and fucking want them to succeed just as much as you do. And by the way, I am not a woke person. I don't subscribe to that woke mind frame that fucking say, oh, I'm woke, I'm very fucking woke and stuff like that. No, I don't. I'm not that type of fucking person. What I am is somebody who accepts people for who they fucking are and not fucking judge them for anything. If a woman is having sex with another woman, good. If a man is having sex with another man, cool. If a guy or girl goes to church on Sunday, cool. Goes to a synagogue on Saturday, cool. Goes to fucking, I don't know what they call the fucking one for Muslim, but it's a Muslim. I don't care. What I care about is the content of character. Realize I am not fucking bashing Harmon because of anything other than he has a shitty fucking character. So I am going to show how ugly he really is. I am going to say things that make him look like a fucking little shithead. Because honestly, he is a fucking loser.
So people were willing to defend the brand in spite of its inferior qualities to other products like it because it was woke, right? Because they could use it to further their agenda and like normalize certain social trends and try to convince people that like orcs are racist. Or
can I just say this? The most that has been woke is this whole entire switch to let's make heroes and protagonists different fucking cultures than white. My problem with that is that if that's the only focus on the story, that's bad. But if you have a story around it that's fucking good, I'm all fucking for it. So that's not fucking woke. And the thing is, if you look at D&D, it brings people together. This dude is talking about shit and is trying to tear it down because he doesn't want to bring people together, it seems. Just to my opinion. Because if he really did want to bring people together, then he would shut the fuck up. But no, he's being a fucking moron. Here's the other thing he is being. He honestly loves to hear himself talk. He loves to hear that he loves to think that he is a very fucking smart fucking person. Here's the thing. Smart people don't have to show they're fucking smart. Smart people don't have to listen to themselves fucking talk. Can take the fucking criticism. This whole entire video could have been edited down to literally 30 fucking seconds. But he is so fucking self-absorbed with how he talks and thinking that he is so fucking smart that he can't shut the fuck up and thinks that everyone needs to hear this long fucking sermon of his. I say as I give a long fucking sermon, I'm getting off my fucking soapbox. Let's get through this.
Or whatever, right? You know, deliberately trying to subvert what Tolkien accomplished with Lord of the Rings, essentially. Like, this is a culturally subversive brand. You know, people always like to bring up the satanic panic, but in
here's me again.
Those people had a point. You know, people who play D&D were exhibiting weird behaviors. You know?
No, they were not. They were exhibiting normal fucking behaviors. They were hanging out with fucking people, hanging out with their fucking friends. Why don't you do a little bit of fucking research before you open your dick liquor? How's that? And yes, I just used a Jim Cornette line. Because you know something? That's all your fucking mouth is good for right now is shit coming out of it. And fucking that's it.
You know, people who play D&D did turn out right? They refused to work real jobs. They spend their days...
Hi, True Assassin. I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of a fucking rant.
On some, like, board game they had when they were 15. Okay? Like, their entire identity revolves around Dungeons and Dragons.
That is not fucking true. There are people that like it who have fucking jobs. One of my best friends loves Dungeons and Dragons. And guess what? He's a fucking cop. What have you done with your life, Harmon? Made shitty fucking fucking books that you can't fucking sell? Not even on fucking Amazon? Fuck. I'm just going to say this. He doesn't release books. His books escape. Just saying. Amazon should make a fucking category just for his books that is called, "You don't want to read this shit. Why are you here?"
Like, how lame is that? Like, it's almost impossible to separate Baldur's Gate 3 from Dungeons and Dragons. To me, personally, and I've addressed this before, it really does feel as if, like, all the competitors to Nintendo, in the current year.
The competitors! Look at me. I can use a quotation thing because I'm going to make a fucking point that makes no fucking sense!
It's not about the consoles anymore. Right? Because, like, Nintendo made all the consoles. It's not about, like, the other competitive video game franchises, because there are none. Like, it's about, like, the established brands. You know, when you look at, like, Hogwarts Legacy, the Harry Potter license. When you look at Baldur's Gate 3, it's the Dungeons and Dragons license, right?
So?
They're not competing with video game franchises anymore. It's entirely...
Really? So the fact that Baldur's Gate 3 won Game of the Year, still has a lot of fucking active players on it, on multiple different fucking platforms, whereas there are so many fucking AAA games that can't even fucking sell the fucking box for them. How are they not competing? By the way, also clean your fucking hands. Oh my God, you can actually see fucking dirt on them. Dude, go take a bath. Even your fucking hair is greasy.
Competing against established brands that have, like, all this overlap across all these different genres, right? Just look at how many people cry about, like, Warhammer 40K. Oh, it's so badass. Oh, it's completely...
Now he's making the fucking motions that he would make when Princess Peach is on his television screen.
Safe from woke culture, even though the Emperor of Man is a woman now, and nothing cool has happened ever, like...
How much you want to bet he has never played the games he's bashing? How much you want to bet the only thing that he fucking does is see that they're actually successful and he gets pissed off because it's not Nintendo? When I was in high school, guys played D&D in the Career Center. Yeah, this is the thing. Guys, I'm going to let you know. There is a lot of people who play D&D who have fucking lives. Meanwhile, this guy who is bashing D&D has not made any money off of his stupid fucking books, is constantly in his fucking room, probably lives on welfare. Who knows? He's got to have some kind of... Either that or he lives in his mom's basement. And he's shitting on fucking games that are so fucking more successful than what he actually makes them out to be. He only plays Nintendo games, and the funny thing about that is, think about this. Do Nintendo target an audience that is of an adult age? No. They target a child. They target children's age video gamers. They target fucking teenagers. They don't fucking target adults. Think about that. He is saying how all these adults play fucking D&D because they're childish. You play Nintendo. The level of self-fucking awareness of you is just mind-bogglingly stupid. Supposedly his mom was talking in the background of a video a while ago. Oh, he lives with his mom. That explains a lot. Guess what, guys? I live on my own. I don't have a job right now because of a back issue, but I pay all my own bills. I fucking clean the fucking house the best I fucking can. I can't vacuum because of my back issue, but I can dust. I can do fucking dishes. I can do all this shit. I spend a total every fucking week. And if you think about it, it's not actually a lot, but a week. This is how much I spend online. 40 hours a week. Just like I would a job. Because I'm researching, I'm getting things ready, all that shit. This dude is on it fucking late at fucking night, whining about D&D, says he has a girlfriend, and again, his fucking hand doesn't count as a fucking girlfriend. Neither does Chatterbait. Neither does that fucking one webcam girl from Lithuania that he sends like $70,000 of his fucking mother's money. I just see this as like, wow. And yes, I mentioned the Satanic Panic. The least, and he could have fucking been the big man and not actually fucking release this shit. I think he released this shit because he got butthurt over the fact that there were so many people jumping on his ass about his shitty D&D take. So he needed to go onto his 1.37K subscribers with 15 views an hour ago, by the way. 6 comments here. And probably all of them are just him. Or at least, you know. And by the way, that's scary. That looks like his O face. So I'm going to continue and finish this.
Again, this is the reality we're in, right? Is that people will blindly worship the brand just because it's...
He says, blindly worship the brand. Look, there is a fucking Mario poster right here. He has a fucking Mario hat. He has a Legend of Zelda. Dude, ye who lives in glass house should not cast stones. Really, you shouldn't fucking cast stones upon this shit. Holy shit. Yeah. That is basically what I wanted to share today. My fucking thoughts on this fucking bullshit, horrible fucking take that this dude decided about 1 hour ago to post online because there were so many fucking people who were literally disagreeing with him on Twitter. One of them being me. And he actually referenced something I actually said to him, but didn't have wasn't fucking man enough to actually say, well, and this one guy on Twitter mentioned fucking the fucking Satanic Panic. Here, Harmon, I'll say it. You're wrong. Your fucking videos are shit. You need an editor or to edit them yourself. A lot of this was just word salad that you could have just fucking deleted. A lot of this didn't need to be said more than once, and you've said it multiple fucking times. You suck at YouTube. You know what? You also suck at Twitter. Your shit takes are shit takes. You need to go outside, touch grass, meet other fucking people, because they might actually change your mind on a lot of shit. You need to meet somebody who plays D&D and go to a D&D game and watch them play or play yourself and get in touch with your inner fucking nerd that you, for some reason, think you shouldn't have to. He is a complete waste of time, Cryotry, and I wouldn't have fucking wasted my time if he didn't fucking decide to fucking do this and then decide to, fucking mention something that I said on Twitter without fucking mentioning my fucking name or even saying anything about it. Or about that fucking whole entire Twitter thing. I would have fucking let it go. But you know what? I have to take him down a notch. This dude doesn't know shit about fucking games. He plays Nintendo and calls people who play D&D childish. Think about that. He fucking talks massive amounts of shit on saying that Legend of Zelda is more influential than D&D. When I'm just going to pull this back up because Madam Hellfire found this. Okay. I'm going to read the highlighted parts. The availability of home microcomputers in the 1980s created a market of video games. Two key early computer role-playing games were Wizardry and Ultima, both released in 1981 for Apple II, which, by the way, were created by the same, if I remember right, they were created by the same fucking people who created D&D. Ultima and Wizardry also gained a niche following in Japan and would themselves be inspired by several notable games. In 2003 interview, Shigeru Miyamoto cited Ultima as an inspiration for The Legend of Zelda. The creators of Dragon Quest in 1986 cited the games by Yuji Horii, who is fans of Wizardry. Both games that were D&D games. This is how you do fucking research before you open your dick licker. Just saying. And yes, I'm thinking about using that term from now because that's my favorite Jim Cornette term, dick licker. So yeah, I never played fucking D&D. I'm just saying, I never played D&D growing up. But at least I can understand the influence it had in a lot of fucking different fucking genres. I'm pretty sure that it fucking influenced Elder Scrolls because there's a lot of things in Elder Scrolls that you could find in fucking D&D. Yeah, Ultima was based off of D&D sessions. So guess what, guys? Yeah, Harmon Smith is a fucking moron. Should we actually... So I'm going to wrap up really quickly. Before I wrap up, I just need to say this. I thank you guys for coming out. I know this was a fucking weird fucking stream and shit. I'm sorry that if I kind of went off way too fucking much, but you want to know something? Dude is just stupid. And he fucking, like I said, I will pull it back up really quickly here. Just give me 1 second because you guys don't need to see what I do in my spare time. It's mostly bills. Just so you know. But I have to fucking pull this up really quickly. Again. Okay, why is fucking people... I had like 12 fucking... Holy shit, there was a lot of fucking people. Damn. Okay. Again. I wouldn't have fucking said anything about him if he didn't fucking decide to fucking say this one little fucking part.
People always like to bring up the satanic panic, but in reality, those people had a point. You know, people who played...
And fucking Spectre rightfully called him out. First of all, say my name. Say my motherfucking name if you're going to talk about me. You don't have to link me. Just say my motherfucking name. Okay? Because, yeah, people who do shit like that to me are fucking cowards. But I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. Thank you to Censored for the $10. I am going to head back into my little man cave. Probably in honor of fucking Harmon Smith. I'm probably going to go play Baldur's Gate 3 now. You want to know why? Because I'm going to play a fucking game that's fun. Unlike Legend of fucking Zelda, which I got fucking bored with when I was fucking 12. So, going to play some On Lap Out. And I hope you all have a lovely, lovely night. Or day. I meant to say day. Have a lovely night, everyone. Oh shit, I meant to say Netflix. Never mind.
monster inside of me. You better watch out if you ignite me. A road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the sword. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more, freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. Adrenaline pressure, it's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather. Yo, I'm a go-getter, try to do it like me, but I do it better. I got a mind that's clever, the beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious, an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness, I can honest believe. But don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost beast. He's locked away inside with the key controlled by fight or flight. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you